So I recently picked up this cheese slicer kit from Rockler. I've seen these around for several years now, and I've been wanting to make one. In fact, I got a couple of these because they make great gifts. And in essence, what you're doing is you're just making a really small cutting board and then attaching the hardware to it. And in fact, this plan calls for a 7x10 cutting board, so it's smaller than a sheet of paper. But cutting boards are great. They're easy to make, they're fun. And you can get a little creative in the different types of wood that you use. So stick around for the video. I'll show you how I made this one. And as always, be sure to check out my website at woodlogger.com. And be sure to hit like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. So before I get started on my cutting board for my cheese slicer kit, I wanted to just call out real quickly, I'm going to be using 3 different types of boards for my cutting board. I've got a piece of maple here, a walnut, and a cherry. I'm going to cut to a non-finished length of about 11 inches. After I cut the boards on my miter saw, then I'll push them through my table saw so that I cut the slats into the design pattern that I want. So I'm going to work on that next. Okay, so I've got all my boards cut. I've got a nice little pattern here laid out that I like. Next up, I'm going to work on glue up, and you're going to want to use a waterproof glue. I've got Type Bond 3 that I'm going to use for that. When it comes to making cutting boards, you're going to want to think about your clamp up strategy, and it is kind of a strategy. I've got a couple bar clamps that I'm going to use for that to hold it together. This is such a small cutting board, it's not too difficult. I'll also apply or use maybe 3 or 4 additional clamps on top of that to really hold that together. Hopefully you'll see a lot of the glue sort of oozing out of the crevices, and that's fine. We'll clean that up and sanding later. After the glue is dried and cured, then I'll actually go over to my table saw, cut it to my final length. And after that, then I'm going to pull out my router table and go over all the edges with a 1/4 inch round over bed. So I'm going to work on that next. So I wanted to take a quick second and talk about the side hole that has to be drilled into the board. The plan calls for a 3 3/4 inch deep hole using a 1/4 inch drill bit. I've got that set up on my drill press, so it'll make it a lot easier. And that's so that the mechanism of the actual cheese cutter will slide into that hole. After that, I'll take my board back over to my table saw and I'll cut a kerf along the face of the board. The width is only the width of the table saw blade, so about 1/8 of an inch, and then I'll only go about 3/8 of an inch deep. So I'm going to work on that next. All right, so my board's looking pretty good. I've got my kerf cut, I've got my round over. It's looking pretty good. I did kind of a rough fitting just to make sure that the hardware would fit, and it does. Next up, I'm going to do some sanding. I'm going to start with a 60 grit sandpaper, work my way to a 100, and finish it with a 220. After that, then I'll apply some wax. I've got some food grade butcher block wax here, and then after that, I'll put some cutting board oil on after that. So I'm going to do that next. All right, so I finished up my cheese slicer cutting board kit from Rockler. It's a great little kit. I got to use a lot of different woodworking tools, from my table saw to my drill press to a router, and then just the glue up, right? That was a lot of this too. And probably didn't come across in the video, but a lot of sanding on this one. I could have used a sizer planer to get the boards exactly flush the way I wanted them. And I do have one of those, but I chose to just sand it because only a couple of the boards were just a little bit thicker than some of the others. So if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, check out my website at woodlogger.com, where I'll post more detailed information about this project and other projects going on in my shop.